Satnam, and welcome to today's Kundalini Yoga. As taught by Yogi Bhajan, my name is Dr. Ann Taylor, and it is my honor to lead you in yoga this morning. This yoga class is being recorded live on the weekend before the 4th of July in the United States. So that is, of course, our Independence Day. And the theme that I'd like us to carry into the class today, or the intention, is for freedom. But we're not talking about a political freedom in this class today. We're talking about a personal freedom and a personal liberation. And so Yogi Bhajan actually had quite a bit to teach about freedom and liberation. And Kundalini Yoga is a wonderful path. It's certainly not the only path, but it is one direct path towards freedom and liberation. And what are we trying to liberate ourselves from? Primarily, it's our lower nature, our animal nature, our instinctual nature, which is very important. Obviously, we're on this earth plane as human beings, and that's part of our function. The problem happens is when that portion of yourself dictates your behaviors and becomes slaves to the ingrained patterns that we have developed over time. And so that might involve too much negative mind, where we're constantly in these worry loops or thought loops. And then to break that loop, we'll reach for something outside of ourselves. Or even too much positive mind, where you're really not focusing on the true risks or the consequences of the behavior. So in the middle is the zone of freedom, and that's the heart center, the neutral mind. When we live out of a place of the neutral mind, we truly enter a state of freedom. And so to do so, we have to get out of our head. This is not an intellectual exercise. That's to say, when it comes to breaking up those ingrained patterns. Today's set we'll begin with pranayam, as I always like to do. It's not all Kundalini Yoga teachers do that. Some people start off with warm-up exercises. I feel that the breath and prana is essential to master if we're going to have freedom in our lives. Because when you find yourself in that split moment in the zone of stress and anxiety, you can always count on the breath. Whether you're right face to face in a tough situation, nobody has to know that you're inhaling sat, exhaling nam, to get back to that central place. So that we then use these breath techniques at any time of the day, but we have to practice them, just like scales on a piano or scales on an instrument. If you ever learn to play one, or singing, you have to learn the scales. And that's what we'll be doing in pranayam, so that it becomes second nature. You don't want to have to think about it. You just automatically go into it. I like to use silent mantra and pranayam if I wake up during the night. That 3 o'clock in the morning thing that happens to a lot of people. And instead of starting to get into the thought worry loops, I'll inhale sat, exhale nam. It stops it in its tracks. If you're inhaling consciously sat, exhaling nam, which means truth is my identity, you're breaking the pattern right then and there. And then after the pranayam, we're going to do a basic spinal series. And we're really doing this as a warm-up to the meditation kriya. It's really a kriya that we'll be doing right after the spinal series. And it's called Renew Yourself Longevity. And that is a great one to be breaking through to your liberation. All right, let's begin with tuning in with the Adi mantra. Feel your spine lengthening and straightening without being too rigid. Feel the sitting bones connecting to the floor And inhale through the abdomen. Throughout the whole practice today, you're going to be inhaling through the belly, bringing the breath up through the heart center, opening up the rib cage, and then up to the collarbones. Again, this will become second nature. Also, the default position is neck lock, tilting the chin in slightly. And the eyes will be closed, focused at the brow point, unless otherwise noted. All right, let's tune in, rubbing the palms of the hands together, placing them at the heart center. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgarename, Shugadgarename, Satgarename, Siddhi Gurudev Vename, Adgarename, Shugadgarename, Satgarename, Siddhi Gurudev Vename, Adgarename, Shugadgarename, Satgarename, Siddhi Gurudev Vename. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath. Exhale, relaxing the hands down. And let's practice the 1 minute breath for 5 minutes. So conceivably, when you master this breath, which I have not done, always let the yoga meet you where you're at. You will only be taking 1 breath per minute for 5 minutes. So that's a total of 5 breaths. Now, that takes some time to work up to that type of lung capacity. The way it's performed is to inhale for 20 seconds, suspend the breath for 20 seconds, exhale for 20 seconds. Of course, that equals 60 seconds, the 1 minute breath. Inhale, suspend, exhale, 3-part breath. Now, you can break that up into any ratios that are equal, 3 parts. So you might start off with 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, and then say, okay, I've got this, and then move up to 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And as your lung capacity increases, eventually you'll go to your maximum and ultimately to 20 seconds. So even seasoned practitioners maybe max out at 12 or 15 seconds. So don't be hard on yourself. The idea is to focus and just enjoy the experience. Coming out of the head into the body with your awareness at the brow point. So it's we're focusing the energy, but it's not a thought energy. It's just an awareness at the brow point. All right, the eyes are closed, and let us begin. Going at your own pace, inhale deeply, then suspend, then exhale. If you lose your focus, use the mantra Sa, Ta, Na, Ma to be your counting beads, mental counting beads. Finishing the round you're on. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath. Again, deep inhale. And now just breathe normally, allowing the eyes to remain closed, and just notice your experience. So as we're working on not becoming a slave to our patterns of behavior, Yogi Bhajan teaches us that we are always either doing actions or thoughts that are promoting our spiritual nature or demoting our spiritual nature. That is to say, giving into the ego and that side of us that will never be satisfied. And so he describes the metaphor of two tripods. And so one tripod is the physical, the psychological, and the spiritual, which are all covered in Kundalini Yoga. That's what we're trying to strengthen, that balance. And also the tripod of the past, the future, and the present. So when we're in the present moment, you know, that's become a common, almost cliche, but it's still nonetheless profound. When we're in the present moment, we are in the home of the neutral mind. We can't be worried about the future, or we can't be driven by the mistakes in the past. So those are the two tripods, just to give you a visual image of what we're talking about here for liberation. Essentially, we're being freed from the passions of our lower self. So the drive to, it could be hunger, it could be any of our basic instinctual drives. You know, we need them, but they can't rule us. We have to rule them. So that's what we're working on today. Okay, now onward to the Basic Spinal Series, grabbing hold of the ankles. And we're going to begin to inhale as you rock forward, exhale as you rock back. It's important that the hands be at the ankles because we're targeting the lower back. And let's begin. Inhale forward, exhale back. It may help by inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. When you feel if your spine is warmed up, you may pick up the pace. You're not matching me, you're not matching your neighbor. You're finding your own rhythm. Allow the inhale and exhale to be the equal amount of time, equal duration. Full breaths. If you have someone next to you in the room, they should be able to hear your breathing. The power is in the breath. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale and completely relax. Keeping the eyes closed. Allowing your body to adjust during these brief rest periods. Someone else is not resting this morning. All right, and now come into rock pose. I'll just pretend Portia's the ego, throwing little thoughts at me instead of the ball. All right, hands on the thighs, and you're not going to be moving them up and down. You're going to be in one position as you continue spinal flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Every time a thought comes into your mind or a ball rolls up onto your mat, simply notice. Simply notice and come back to the breath. The more persistent the thoughts, just simply gives you more opportunity to simply notice and come back to the breath. Few more seconds, finish strong. Opening up the middle section of the back. Keeping a spine flexible is the key to aging gracefully. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale, and come into easy pose. And again, maintain a meditative posture. Breathing long and deep. Sometimes the thoughts are rather persistent. Simply notice and come back to your breath. If your mind is wandering, simply notice and come back to the breath. Excellent. So Portia with her little ball this morning is actually really a good metaphor for the thought forms coming in. She wants to play ball because mom didn't hide the toy before class. So she thinks this is a free-for-all. And so every time the thought comes in, the ball, you can either try to resist it or you can simply notice and let it pass through. Notice, let it pass through. Eventually, like Portia, she'll eventually settle down. I mean, it may go beyond the class, but at any rate. So now we will do spinal twist. So bringing the hands up, inhaling left, exhaling right. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. Feeling your heart center open, keeping the elbows up so that the upper arms are parallel to the floor. Finish strong. Your focus. Inhale, center, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale, relaxing the hands down. And again, just to go into a meditative state and allow your body to make the subtle adjustments it needs to make. Excellent. The next exercise is bear grip. Interlock the fingers. The left palm is facing away from you. The right palm is facing in. And simply interlock your fingers and check, make sure you're down at the heart center and then 6 to 8 inches out from the body. And your hands will work as pivot point. As we begin to seesaw our elbows up and down, 26 rounds of up and down. And let's begin. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, and pull the lock as hard as you reasonably can. Exhale, relax the hands down, and again, relax your body and mind briefly between exercises. All right, now hands on the knees for another round of spinal flex, but from a different position. As you inhale forward, exhale back, keeping a neck lock, and don't allow your head to bob up and down. Feeling much of the spine engaged now as you inhale forward, exhale back. If the mind wanders, Excellent. Keep going. 30 more seconds. Maximize your breath. Take advantage of this time you've set aside for yourself today. Be present as you can. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale, and again, relax. All right, and the next exercise is shoulder shrugs. Hands on the knees and begin to raise both shoulders at once. We'll be doing this for 2 minutes. Focus on the brow point and engage a powerful breath by inhaling up, exhaling down, keeping the breath and the motion as one. Releasing tension from the shoulders on a more practical level, or on another level, breaking up calcium deposits. Inhale both shoulders up, suspend the breath. Exhale and just relax again. Letting your shoulders relax, consciously releasing any tension you may be carrying there, or in your back, your spine, your hips. Let the tension go. Excellent. And now let's do neck rolls. We're going to do 5 in each direction. So begin by inhaling. Start with small circles so you don't hurt yourself. and broaden them as you are able to. When you complete your 5, then reverse direction. When you're finished, come back to center. Okay, next we will do 3 rounds of bear grip, beginning at the throat. Inhale deeply, suspend and pull. Apply root lock as well. Pull hard. Exhale, hold the breath out and apply root lock and pull. Inhale over the crown. Inhale, suspend, pull, and root lock. Exhale, hold the breath out, apply root lock. And again, root lock is squeezing the pelvic floor, the muscles of the anus sphincter, the sex organ, the navel. If you're unfamiliar with these terms, check out the information below on the website that will explain some of these in more detail. Inhale back to the throat, suspend, pull, and root lock. Exhale, hold the breath out, apply root lock. Inhale over the crown, suspend, pull, lock. Exhale, hold the breath out, pull, lock. Bring the mudra back to the throat center for the last round. Inhale, suspend, pull, lock. Exhale, repeat. Inhale over the head for the final time. Suspend the breath, pull the hands, and apply root lock. Exhale. Apply root lock. Pull the hands, suspend the breath out. And inhale the hands down. So if you're new to Kundalini Yoga, there's a lot of terms, there's a lot of things you might be saying, I don't know what she's talking about, I'm lost. Don't worry about it. just keep up and imitate the best you can, because as you continue the classes, and I hope you do, you'll go, okay, I get it this time. So eventually it'll all become second nature. So when I say pull root lock or mul bandh, that's a body lock, you'll know in the future that means you're going to pull the muscles and lift them up from the pelvic floor. You're squeezing. Just imagine you're stopping the energy from going down the spine and out the anus. So it's as simple as that, or the other openings in our lower body. So you're just squeezing and holding. So the energy stays contained and rises up to the navel. Again, just roll with it, and the terms will become second nature in time. All right. So the last exercise in this Basic Spinal Series is Sat Kriya. We'll be doing 3 minutes, and come into rock pose. If you're not able to do rock pose, you might want to invest in a yoga bench where you can, then basically at any height you want, just tuck your legs under and seat. This can be done in a chair, but the most benefit is if you're able to sit on your heels. Again, allow the yoga to meet you where you're at. This is not about, I can't do it perfectly, so I'm not going to do it. That kind of thinking, which I've heard some students do that, and that's their right. But your body will incrementally yield and work into the position to the best of your body's ability. The mudra, or hand position, is to interlace the fingers, extend the Jupiter finger, or the pointer, cross the thumbs. Ladies, left thumb over right. Men, the opposite. You're going to, again, take this mudra over the head, and the arms are going to be kind of cupping the ears. You don't want to hunch your shoulders up too much. Try to relax them. The mantra is Sat Nam. On the Sat, pull the navel point in sharply. Sat. On the Nam, simply relax it. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And let's begin. Follow my lead. The eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. Sat Nam. 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 Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock, squeeze the energy from the base of the spine up the spinal column and up to the crown. Exhale, releasing the arms down gracefully, and come lying on your back for deep relaxation. The arms are out to the sides, the palms are up. If you need a cushion under your thighs for lower back, get comfortable so that your body can really make its adjustments. This is not the time to go up and go to the restroom or get a drink of water. This is where you harvest the work. The body will make small adjustments. The nervous system, the hormonal system, the millions of processes it does. Just allow it. You don't have to do anything now. Inhale deeply and begin to bring your awareness back into the room, making small circles with your wrists and ankles. When you're ready, stretch your arms over your head. Point your toes and stretch your spine. Arms out to the side for cat stretch. Bring one or both knees across the body and turn the head the opposite direction. Shoulders remain on the floor as much as possible. And switching sides. Now rubbing the palms of the hands and soles of the feet briskly together. Grabbing hold of the knees and rocking on the spine. And come sitting up for our meditation. So this meditation is a real formula for change. And it's a 9-minute meditation broken into 3 parts. And it can be a bit challenging. Now, if you are a beginner and if you simply cannot hold the posture, what I want you to do then is just visualize that you are holding the perfect posture in your mind's eye and continue your meditative state. The focus is on the moon center or the chin. So either just roll your eyes down, eyes are closed, and just roll down and focusing on the moon center. The first part of the meditation, I'll just demonstrate sideways, is to, just like we did in some of the other exercises, the mudra is to extend the Jupiter or pointer finger, index finger, and wrap the thumb around the remaining fingers. The left hand is 60 degrees this way. The right arm is 60 degrees that way. Try to make a nice straight line and breathe deeply. The second part, and I will let you know when we come to that, is to take the pinky and index finger of both hands and continue the same long, deep breathing. When we come to the third portion, the palms will be open and the thumbs will just rest against the hands. Like that. So this is an excellent one if you're trying to break through some negative patterns. Practice this for 40 days, not to exceed 9 minutes a day. All right, and let's begin. Again, index finger is pointed. It may start out easy, but at some point you will feel the ego kick in and there will be an inner struggle. Welcome it and break through it. Keep the breath going nice and deep. Extend the pinky in addition to the index finger. Keep breathing nice and deep and focus on the moon center of the chin. Excellent. Keep going. Keep up and you'll be kept up. Keep going. Final phase, extend all fingers out, thumb against the hand, palms open, lift the heart center up and breathe deeply. Focus on the chin, the moon center. Finish strong. If you want to put your arms down, don't. Surrender your ego to the experience and just allow. Final minute. Keep going. You're doing fantastic. Keep the heart center lifted. Finish strong. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relaxing the hands down now. Shake out the arms. How'd you do? Excellent. Just allow the eyes to remain closed and just focus on your experience. Focus on your experience, whatever that may be. These thoughts are coming really loud now. All right, wonderful. So, good job. If you finished the class, if you're watching at this point, obviously you have finished. So, consider doing this meditation for 40 days if you're having a challenge with a negative pattern. Now, if you're watching this live, just note that Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, July 2nd, is a full solar eclipse. And so, in part, what that means is that the patterns are really wanting to break up at this time. The patterns that no longer serve us. So do this beautiful meditation and help the process, help facilitate the process to bring us into a position where we can move forward into the human beings that we are destined to be. And now we'll close with a long Sat Nam. Thank you for your assistance. Symbolizing my thoughts. Okay, inhale deeply, allowing the eyes to close. Exhale. And inhale to close. Sa Nam. Sat Nam. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining, and thank yourself for gifting yourself with the amount of time you took to help nourish your body, soul, and spirit. Sat Nam. Okay, somebody just reset the timer, so we're going to have to do that meditation again.